The Chicago Sky get a double-digit victory today, winning 97-86 over the Los Angeles Sparks. You get big games from Kamilla Cardoso and Angel Reese in the same game with big contributions from other players as well. We're going to talk about it all and more, but you know what we got to do first.
Welcome to Chicago Sky Central, and here's your host, Hayes.
What's going on, Sky fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Sky Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Sky related. I'm the host there, Hayes, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Chicago Sky Central on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that said, let's go ahead and get into it for today, y'all. And we got a dub to talk about. We don't get to talk a lot about those. The Sky get their fourth win on the season. They now stand at 4-10 on the year. With this being her last game before she takes an extended absence, Kamilla Cardoso has one of her best games of the season, 27 points, going 10-15 from the field. She chips in 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks as well in this game. Did have 4 turnovers, but we're going to focus on the good today as the Sky did get a win. Let's focus on the positive today, right? We're gonna do that one. We'll focus on the positive mainly today. But this was a game in which the Sky just had a way better output offensively and defensively. They executed much better as a team throughout this game as well, which is really important. We've talked about that before with the Sky team. They don't always necessarily play the best as a team and execute the offense and defensive concepts that you like to see from the Sky team, but you got that today. They shot the ball 44% from the field, 33% from 3, which aren't necessarily amazing numbers, but when you look at the fact they made 6 3-pointers, they held the Los Angeles Sparks to only 26% shooting from 3. They did make 7, so they made more than the Sky, but they took 8 more to get that 1 extra shot, so that's what you come down to with that one. Azurá Stevens had 21 points. It was good to see her again. Kelsey Plum had 20 points herself, 15 from Dearica Hanby. Rakia Jackson had 11 points, and then they had a total of 12 points combined off the bench of the Los Angeles Sparks. The Sky they played with better confidence, and you saw as this game went on, right? They got down to an early deficit. They were down by 12 points at the end of the first quarter. The second quarter, they won that 25-19, and you really started to see that Sky team have much better confidence as they started to win that second quarter. They came out of halftime. They won that quarter as well, and then winning the fourth quarter 30-17. So this is a game in which the Sky in those middle 2 quarters scored 50 points in just the middle 2 quarters. You love to see that, right? Much better offensive execution. You got to see aggressive Ariel Atkins at times in this game. She went 5 of 14 from the field. And while that isn't the most amazing night, I think if you watched this game, you understood that she made some key important buckets at the right time that helped with the momentum in this game. And I think we also got an overall solid contribution from the bench as far as balance, right? You get 6 points from Haley Van Lith in her only 14 minutes. You get 8 points from Kia Nurse, who had some big shots in this game. She goes 2 of 8 overall from the field, but gets to the free throw line 2 times as well, where she hits both of those. Elizabeth Williams has 6 points in this game, 3 rebounds, and then you got 4 points from Michaela Oniwerde, who had some big defensive moments in this game as well. But the heavy lifting was done by Angel Reese, Kamilla Cardoso, combining for 45 points in this game. You love to see that. Angel had 18 points, 17 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, only 2 turnovers, and she was 50% from the field and 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Angel haters are going to have a really hard time, wanting to pick this one apart from Angel Reese, and you love to see Angel have this type of basketball game. And overall, just got to give the Sky credit. Not to say that the Sparks are the best, team in the W or anything like that. They're 4-11 on the season now. But to see the Sky come in here and just look like a team that belonged on the court and that went through their offensive game plan much better than what we've seen in the past, that was a really important part to see from this Sky team. But, you get a big game like this from Kamilla Cardoso, and she immediately is going to go away for a while now, and she's going overseas to play with her national team. And overseas commitments. And so now Elizabeth Williams is going to come into that starting center position. And we know that Elizabeth Williams can perform. So that's not a question there, but we don't have a lot of big depth now that we had prior to this. And so it's going to be really fun to see how the Sky kind of counteract that and if they can get some rhythm. But love to see the Sky get a victory for sure. Like I said, not necessarily the best competition, but where the Sky are, every win counts, and you need every single win that you can get in this game. But let's see how you guys are feeling from it. We got Lilac in the building, says, let's go. What's going on? Shamika's in the building, says, hey, what's going on, Shamika? Glad to have you in here. Jake Capone says, yeah. Anita in the building says, hey, y'all. Shamika says, dub in the chat. Levante's in the building. What's going on, Levante? Says, let's go, Sky. Theo says, I prefer the win tonight, but Angel Reese should have easily had a triple-double tonight. Man, her teammates got to finish. I mean, listen, I'm not worried about that. I at this point, where the Sky are, I could care less about statistical accomplishments. And I think Angel will probably be the first to tell you that too. They got to get this dub. They got to get dubs. They got to start getting wins. And if they got to be bottom feeders to beat the bottom teams in the W to get that done first, find your rhythm and then build off of that. The game gave me a little hope for this year. Miller, I mean, now Miller's going to be gone for a while, but I feel you on that one. Bright Eyes says that was an effort all 4 quarters. And that's the Sky felt like that scrappy team that we saw at times last year today. And, it's kind of hard to quantify that in a stat, right? Like you can look at block shots, things like that. You can look at steals, things like that. But I don't think it really does the justice of how gritty this team was last season. And you're right, this felt a little bit like that. And so if they can kind of rediscover that, maybe they can rediscover some consistency here when it comes down to it. But I don't know why the coach reminds me of Cole off Martin. You know what? That's not a bad comp. That's not a bad comp. Dominique says if they can take care of the ball and limit the other team's threes, they can win a lot of games. Yeah, I mean, good point there. The Sky did have 11 turnovers today, but the Sparks had 17, right? So you definitely want to limit those turnovers, points off turnovers, those type of things, and easy buckets. The Sky did not allow a lot of easy buckets today. They made it really tough to get to the middle and the teeth of the defense, and that's not just Kamilla and Angel. Like you saw almost, it was something that they really coached up today, that they put bodies. They made people, if they wanted to get to the rim today, they had to go through some contact. And, that's tough for any team to do when they have to face that amount of contact. And then if you're putting that consistently out on the perimeter, you then got Angel and Kamilla there down low, and with Elizabeth Williams backing them up, that's tough for just about any team. Kamilla and Angel were feeding off each other. Yeah, and that's what you want to see, right? You want to see Angel and Kamilla. They are still the backbone of what we're doing here with the Sky. And so if these two ladies build that chemistry and play off each other like that, that does go a long way in getting this team to how we want to see them play consistently. They're not there yet. It's good to see some flashes, but they're not there yet. We'll see if they can get there. The Sky needed this win with Kamilla missing the next 4 games. Absolutely. Absolutely. Win or lose, I love my Sky no matter what. I mean, and you good. Listen, we don't do die easy fans around here. I don't know how to do that. I guess people save themselves stress when they're able to bounce back and forth between teams. I've never been able to do that in any sport. I've been a lifelong Bears fan, a lifelong Bulls fan, Sky fan for over a decade plus, a White Sox fan for most of my life. So most of those teams have lost for the majority of my lifetime. But, I don't know how to switch teams. So that's the Kamilla we need for the rest of the year. If you can get Kamilla to play like this consistently, she hit a 3-pointer today, her first 3-pointer of her career. That's crazy. Like that's just crazy. And if a Kamilla that plays confidently is such a different animal for this Sky team. It's just such a different animal. Kamilla was a beast tonight. If she continues to play like this, the sky's the limit. And Angel and this stat line is bonkers. I mean, yeah, and this is what these two ladies are capable of. Now, I'm not going to act like the Sparks have the biggest or toughest front line in the game of basketball in the W, but this is the way that you want to play, right? And this is the way, feeding off, Angel getting passes to Kamilla, getting her head up, playing that more point forward role. That's what we heard that Tyler Marsh wanted to do, and we haven't really seen a lot of that. KC, the mild sauce Mamba, big performance tonight, big confidence builder. Yeah, hopefully. I hope that she really does build off this. These next 6 games will be work. What would you like to see from them? Who would you like to see start? I mean, so Elizabeth Williams definitely is going to come in there for Kamilla Cardoso. And because of that change, I don't know if Tyler Marsh is going to go with any other changes. He may keep everything the same. I like having Rebecca Allen in the starting lineup and Kia Nurse coming off the bench. I think that better kind of suits both their roles as well. And I think you just keep that for a while. Now, I would personally like to see Michaela Onyewerede start instead of Rachel Bannum. But I think there's something to be said about Michaela and the defense that she's bringing off the bench. She only played 7 minutes today. But that's probably one of the ones that I will look at. But I think with Kamilla being gone for the next handful of games, we probably don't see that. I wish Kamilla could stay. The game felt like they turned the corner, and I would like for them to build on this, but I understand. Yeah, I mean, you got commitments, and that's just really what it comes down to. Yeah, you would love to see being able to build off a momentum win like this. But listen, Angel and Kamilla, they know each other in and out. They've been playing together. This is their second season together now. They'll rediscover that when she gets back. They seem to be improving as the season wears. Let's hope that that's going to be the case. Let's hope it. I knew Kamilla had this in her. We all listen. I don't know how many people, and I'm not going to say none because there's always some people, but I don't know very many people doubted that Kamilla has this in her. It's just, what do we have to do to get this unlocked more regularly? That is the biggest question in all of this. If you can get this unlocked on the regular more often for Kamilla Cardoso, you're talking about a completely different player. You're talking about somebody who really does have the ability to transform how we play offense. When Kamilla's like this, playing active, playing tough, playing strong, it makes the defense collapse. And while the Sky don't necessarily have the best isolation scores, if you can collapse the defense with Angel's ability to play that point forward role and put the ball on the floor like she does, it keeps defenses honest. That's going to open up easier shots for Rachel Bannum, for Becca Allen, for Ariel Atkins. That's going to open up easier shots, and especially while we don't have a true point guard on the roster, you want to try to attack from the inside out. That starts with Angel. That starts with Kamilla. It starts with those two ladies. So if you can get that consistently, we know Angel, right? Hit the shot or miss the shot, and I don't mean that as a dig on Angel. I just mean that as a real thing. She can miss 3 layups. She can make 5 layups. But either way, she's going to try to go to that rim. If you can get Kamilla Cardoso to be a consistently aggressive player for you and a presence down low, it's going to open up that game and open up that floor about as much as you can without having knock down 3-point shooters on this team. If that's the potential of that front line of Chicago, then they definitely cooking with some good seasoning. The skyscrape today. Kamilla and Angel dominated today. They played damn well today. Damn well. This was a nice comeback win. They played a great second quarter, used that momentum into the third and fourth quarter, and came out victorious. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. HVL was fearless tonight. No, she showed some hesitation. No, that was Kia Nurse plus 13. But the thing I love about Haley Van Lith is that if she makes a mistake, she's not going to let that deter her from coming back out there. But you saw some times where she didn't go over screens. You saw some times where the defense fronted her and she kind of lost the ball during a dribble. But overall, HVL is growing, and HVL is getting to the place, where we eventually are going to need her. This rookie year is going to be a lot of growth moments for her. Without Kamilla, I would love for Marsh to see what we have in Maddie Westbeld and maybe try Angel in a Alyssa Thomas type role at the 5. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Maddie Westbeld, to be honest with you. I did think that she would play a little bit more at this point in her rookie year. But with Kamilla being gone for 4 games, that may open something up. And hopefully she makes the most of it if she does get that opportunity so she can stay out there on the court. Anita says, right, annoyed and all, Sky are my team. That's just what it comes down to. The Sky are my team. I'm not going to change that. Kamilla hit a 3. Yes, Kamilla hit a 3 and took that thing confidently at that. Took it confidently when she took that 3. You have to run the play through the bigs. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong there. I'm 41. I'm too old to be going back and forth with this, but don't split them up, Chicago. Listen, I know that people have talked about that. I think that's more of a fan thing, and I think it's rooted in also fans that aren't necessarily Sky fans, or they're Angel fans or Kamilla fans, right? When you hear somebody say, and hopefully the Sky trade Angel, she can get off this sinking ship, it's okay, come on now. But I think overall, the Sky are building around this, and I think they're going to continue that. For the haters, and we know who they are, Angel's a playmaker, points, rebounds, assists. She's the WNBA's version of Scotty Barnes of the NBA. That's, I can see where you're going with that comp. I don't agree with that being a comp for But I see where you're going with that comp, right? They won, didn't give up a lot of three-pointers and less turnovers, and that's really the key. That's really the key. Oh boy, Kamilla wanted to make sure they would miss her. That's a fact. That's a fact. He needs to give Maddie more time on the floor. More time? Hell, give her any time. I think Maddie's checked into one game this season, I think? Give me 1 second. Let me take a look. 2 games? She's checked in 2 games this year? She's played 6 games this season? Man, a lot of that had to be garbage time. Yeah. She played 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 4 minutes. The most she played is 15 minutes against Phoenix in the last game. So Kamilla need to shoot more threes. She hit 3 for the national title. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think she needs to. Well, more is relative. She's not taking really any, but I don't think you need to start trying to make the three-pointer a big part of Kamilla Cardoso's game, at least in my opinion. Tyler Marsh can coach a complete game and make adjustments and not let stuff spiral out of control. I mean, I think he did that a little bit today, Don. The Sky played a complete game today. And they got out to a pretty big deficit to start, and they just kept. It was. You know what this was? I'm not comparing the caliber of team, but this felt like an Indiana Pacers game, whereas like the Pacers get out to like huge deficits, and they just play their game. They don't get too far up, they don't get too far down. They just play and execute their game. That's what the Sky did today. They just played and executed their game. We need a third big now that Kamilla gone. Be out for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, but I don't know what the Sky are going to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what the Sky are going to do. I want to see Angel get a little bit more confident shooting, not always feel like she got to pass first when she has open looks. They need to incorporate that mid-range jumper at the free throw line. I agree with you. I do think that Angel needs to start taking that midi a little bit more confidently to keep defenses honest. And I think if she starts doing that consistently, you're actually going to see the floor open up a little bit more for her. Whereas that time where she puts the ball on the floor and tries to like put her shoulder down and get through a couple of defenders, if she starts taking that midi consistently and hitting it at a decent rate, doesn't even have to be an amazing rate, but hits it at a decent rate to keep defenses honest, you're going to see that lane open up for her, and she's going to get a little bit more drives and get to the easy buckets at the rim. Maddie Westbelt will obviously get more minutes. Listen, I can't say anything is obvious for a Tyler Marsh coach team. Can't say anything is obvious. Moriah Jefferson is not a good player. I mean, Mojo had her moments. She had her moments. But yeah, I mean, she's here. She got a guaranteed contract, and it is what it is at this point. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. It's crazy how they called that foul at the end on Banham. You know, it is what it is there. But, hey, let's keep in mind they called a foul both ways, too. Banham got to take a couple free throws, too. So it is what it is. Angel was doing her thing. Yeah, Angel played her game today. You know what I love when Angel plays a game like this? She doesn't need to do anything crazy. Like, it's not like Angel, like, took over the game or there was a point where she just was taking bad shots or anything crazy like that. Like, Angel came in, she played her game, she executed, and she definitely put us in a position to be able to win this game. Her and Kamilla played really well off of each other. And when you get those two ladies playing that way, that's dangerous for any team. So, good to see that part of it. Kamilla shot that 3 like she did in that South Carolina game. Oh, she took that 3 confidently. There was no hesitation with that 3 at all. I want the Sky to push pace more, keep the turnovers low. I want to see them put some more pressure on the perimeter. Well, I think the thing is that if you want to see them play with a quicker pace with this team, you're probably going to see the turnovers go up because they don't have that really good point guard play. But we shall see. We shall see. Angel Reese is not getting traded. Liberty need rebounding. The Sky could ask for the entire farm. Best thing for the WNBA, but it's not going to happen. No, that's not the best. Come on. I'm not even going to do that justice of reading that like a real question. Angel says she see us talking shit about their guards, and she wants us to give them grace. She wants us to give Tyler grace. Hey, grace is earned. That's where I'm from. I'm from this place where you earn it. So we shall see if they do, and hopefully they do. But that's my time for today, y'all. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys are following us at Chicago Sky Pod. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns, Chicago Sky Central at gmail.com. And then lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, the number to do so, 773-270-2799. We're the number one spot for everything basketball related. I'll see y'all on the next one. Love you guys. Go Sky. Peace, y'all.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.